Hello and welcome to another aviation adventure. Today I want to show you the secret $200 Korean business class I didn't know exist on a flight from Bangkok to Seoul on a former Aeroflot Airbus A330. So please join me on this trip to learn how you can fly to Korea in style for very little money.
So guys, a beautiful good morning from Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi. I've learned last time I got a lot of shit from you guys when I said Suvarnabhumi, and flying Korea's largest budget airline, T-Way, on a high density Airbus A330-300. So let's do that. Let's go to Seoul.
If there's one thing I've learned from flying over 160 airlines, it's the fact to always ask for upgrade deals at the check-in counter.
Thank you.
So let's see how it goes.
Hey, how are you?
How are you, sir? Fine, thank you.
Very good. Oop.
Your
Passport.
destination to Korea now?
Yes, Korea, exactly.
See for your COVID test.
Yeah, exactly. How much is an upgrade to business class, if there's anything available?
The upgrade 7,500 baht, no?
How much is that in dollars, USD, approximately?
I think maybe 220 US dollar.
Yeah, that's fine. I take the upgrade then.
You prefer to upgrade, no?
Yeah. Let's do that. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Hey, have a good day. Bye. Thank you. So guys, all checked in for my flight to Korea, and I was originally booked in economy class, and at the counter upon check-in I asked whether there are any upgrade possibilities, and they said yes, you can upgrade for $200. So who am I to say no if you go flat? They have 12 seats in business class. I think it's a bit of a budget business class as well, very similar to AirAsia from what I've heard. But yeah, very curious to experience this product on our way to Seoul. So let's do this, let's head airside. So what I find also fascinating is that at the same time from Bangkok to Seoul, there's 5 other flights: Asiana, Korean Air, Jeju Air, and Asiana is actually flying here on their Airbus A380. So the capacity between those two cities at this time, and given that my flight is also packed, it's quite impressive. So don't know why there is so much traffic between those two countries, Thailand and Korea. I can't think of a logical reason right now, other than it might have, I don't know, something going on. You will probably be able to tell me in the comments. But yeah, also another indicator that traveling is back. What I needed was a PCR. You need your vaccine certificate in. You need to do an ESTA, or it's KETA called. So you need to get a travel authorization beforehand, which you have to do online. It's very similar to what you have to do when you go to the United States. But now let's head to the gate and let's get a first glimpse of the Airbus A330-300, which has a very interesting story, but I'm going to tell you all once we are on board. Damn, on my way to the gates, I was too tempted to get a foot rub, and now I feel like a new person. There's something that I really enjoy, really love, probably much more than flying. It's a good foot rub. All right, now let's head to the gate. Thank you. Thank you. So it seems like I'm the only business class passenger and 350 economy class passengers. Thank you. Hi, how are you?
Thank you. What's your fare?
Thank you. Hi, how are you? It's this way. 1H. It's this way. Thank you.
And this is it, the T-Way business class, featuring 12 angled flat seats in a 2-2-2 configuration, only available on the 3 Airbus A330-300s they feature.
So guys, and here we are. Welcome to the T-Way business class, and my first impression is it looks very clean, it looks very new, very impressive as well. I wasn't expecting it to look that sharp, and it is 100% identical to AirAsia X. I've reviewed them 4 or 5 years ago, and they have exactly the same cabin. So it's a 2-2-2 configuration, 12 seats in total. It doesn't feature like a screen, like a personal entertainment. I remember on AirAsia they would hand out iPads for that matter. But yeah, I like it. It's not too bad. And considering that I only paid $200 to upgrade, this is a pretty good deal. It doesn't go like completely flat, it's angled flat, but I usually prefer an angled business class seat because it just provides a much better sleeping experience. But that's probably just my experience. I don't know what you prefer, and you can let me know in the comment section below. But had a lovely crew at the door, and there was a bottle of water as well as a pair of slippers ready. I was told when I upgraded at the gate that there won't be a meal because you have to pay for it. I pre-purchased one for economy class though, so I don't know exactly what the issue is because they have it loaded or it's in a system anyway, so they could just like serve me economy class meal. But yeah. So the crew just showed up and introduced herself, and apparently they kind of like sorted it out. So the information I got at the check-in counter that my meal is cancelled is not longer valid. They actually have it on their system, so I'm gonna get that served as well. The crew was super cute because her English wasn't that good, so she struggled, and you could tell she was very uncomfortable at this moment. But why? I'm the most forgiving person. Well, my English is crap as well, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I think this is really a secret business class that I found here. Probably not many know about it. Did you know about T-Way? Did you know that they have such a lovely product for such like a good price? I didn't until today. I just really hope that we get some bedding, like at least a blanket or something, because otherwise it'll get very cold. But yeah, we will figure all this out throughout this overnight flight, 5 hours, landing in Incheon at 9:20 a.m.
등이 켜지면 반드시 좌석 벨트를 매주십시오. 표시등이 꺼져 있는 동안에도.
So I just changed seat, so I'm now in the second row. Bit more private, and as you can see there's nobody else in that row. There's one more passenger sitting in 1A, but that's about it. Have it all for me. And I feel like T-Way must be the only budget airline in the world that has Dine on demand, because the crew just came and asked me, when do you want to have your meal? After takeoff, mid-flight, before landing. Dine on demand, beautiful concept, huge fan of it, and the only 2 airlines that I know in the world who do that is Qatar Airways, of course, and Sri Lankan Airlines. Surprise, surprise, no? But yeah, so far, really enjoyed this. So literally 5 minutes into the flight, I have a hot meal sitting right in front of me. It's a beef rice kind of dish and some noodle soup. I think the noodle soup is what I pre-ordered with my economy class flight, where I was told when I upgraded at the gate that the meal was voided, and then during boarding I was told that there is going to be a meal, and now all of a sudden I have 2 meals. So I don't mind at all, but interesting how it works. Also, if you're wondering why the curtain is open, we hit a few turbulences, they switched the seatbelt sign on, and then as a safety measure, I don't know, I've never seen it at any airline before, they open the curtains, all the curtains, even the one between the galley and the cabin, which I've never seen before. Anyways, now let's dig in and let's see what the dining experience, or I'd rather say a midnight snack because it's 2:40 a.m. is all about. So I'm not gonna lie, this was a wonderful meal, especially the quality of the rice was pretty amazing. It was very nice, very sticky, very moist. So a real quality meal. And I think next off is the loo review. And I also really enjoyed the slippers. Isn't it interesting how they give out slippers? What Qatar Airways doesn't on a short flight, or like any flights I think under 8 hours, Qatar Airways doesn't provide slippers. But here you get slippers, but you don't get a blanket. All right, next off, loo review. And of course, a quick little loo review before I go to sleep. This is what it looks like. There's no special amenities, but as I said earlier, she came with a little basket and there was a toothbrush in there. So that's what you get pretty much in terms of amenity. So no amenity kit, and there's nothing special here either. But it does look clean, it looks nice, looks fresh, smells good as well. And this should be it. After this, I'm gonna go flat, have a little sleep, and then I'll talk to you guys later. So a few moments ago I was saying that they have slippers but no blankets, but the crew just showed up with a little tray where there was a blanket inside, eye shades and a toothbrush, and she asked me if I needed any of those items. And the coolest fact is that the blanket, which you see right here, is an IKEA blanket. I mean, how cool is that? So I don't know, I really like this airline. It's pretty cool, like how it's all put together, especially with the blanket and the items. To me, it seems like, okay, we do have a business class. We don't really know what to do with it yet. We don't have it on a big scale either. They only have like 3 Airbus A330s and then 28 or 29 737-800s. So technically they don't have that product on every flight. So instead of giving out somewhere a mass order of getting blankets done and eye shades and have them all branded, they probably just send one intern to IKEA and say, hey, get some items, and so we're gonna fluff up our business class product a little bit. I think this is amazing. This is really cool. And yeah, T-Way, huge thumbs up. It's something else. You put a huge smile on my face, so much appreciated. Thank you. So guys, beautiful good morning. I did sleep really well, though every time they put the seatbelt sign on, which happened quite often, like there's just the tiniest of turbulence and the pilot literally hit the button, and that results in the crew opening the curtain every time. I don't know what safety procedure that is and why they do that, but that has happened like 4 or 5 times in the night. So you hear the seatbelt sign go on, and the first thing, a second later, they open the curtain. I don't know why. Maybe so they can see from the galley whether people get up or not. But yeah, other than that, it's very comfortable. The blanket, the IKEA blanket, is really lovely, and the angled flat bed is just what I prefer, to be honest. I just sleep a lot better. So it's really hot in the cabin, really hot. Yeah, I think we have maybe 1 more hour to go until we touch down in Seoul, but overall really loving my time here on T-Way. So what I've also noticed, and what I was raving about just earlier, is like, oh cool, we have Dine on Demand here in business class. But not only in business class, it seems there's also Dine on Demand in economy class, because I see the crew walking past me a couple of times with food or like trays with meals. And that makes T-Way officially the only airline in the world that has a Dine on Demand service in economy class. Who would have thought that? Incredible, no? There is something that... Can you guys see? Like ants running from the aisle into the cabin serving meals one after another. That's pretty impressive, no? What's that, like 25 years of flying and you think you would have seen it all, but no. Down there on the really far east of this planet, there's a small airline called T-Way which has Dine on demand in economy class. Incredible. And there we go. Another one. And another one. See, they're coming in and out. Swarming in and out like bees. There's another one. That's cool.
We then started our descent into Incheon Airport, and you know that feeling when you finally return to a place after a couple of years, which is full of great memories? That's how I felt about finally being able to visit Korea again, a place I truly adore. What place makes you excited when landing there? Let me know in the comment section below. For my part, I'm also very much looking forward to return to Japan, since that has finally opened to tourists again.
Be careful.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So welcome to the Best Western Airport Hotel, and the first airport hotel ever. And I've been to a lot where I had to pay for an early check-in, and it wasn't even that early. It's 11:11 right now, and they charged me like an extra $20 so I could check in early. I've never had that before. T-Way is a wonderful airline. I really like the business class experience. The food was lovely. The price was okay. The crew was lovely, though it was like they were lacking personality. They were very robotic. But other than that, I think I found like a very secret little airline that not many know about, and that is quite affordable and offers some lovely product. That was overall a very pleasant experience. Not tomorrow, I have like finally 2 days off because I've been flying and flying back to back, which you can probably see in my face. Like, see the whole YouTube life, it's not as glamorous. A lot of overnight flights, and when you do 2 in a row, it's killing you. I'll be flying Air Premier on a Dreamliner. It's a new airline. They only have 1 plane. They only fly to Singapore. And they have apparently a very lovely product, which I'm going to try out on Friday. And then from Singapore, I'll be flying to Chennai on the 737 MAX of Singapore Airlines. Anyways, guys, this is it. Check out my Patreon if you want to support my work, have early access to my videos, join my WhatsApp group, and get one of my really cool Cahill keyrings, which look pretty cool on your back. And you get the stickers as well. But that's it, guys. Wherever you're off to, have a safe trip.